What's up, guys? Back here again. Been away for a minute. We got a 5-star max level MFX 9. See it on our side there. Secondary weapon, obviously. Handgun class weapon. And we'll show you the preview, the stats here. Pretty cool looking weapon. Got that round drum mag on the bottom. 859 damage. We'll get into the rest in just a few seconds. So 859 damage, 4400 rate of fire, 1364 accuracy, 1359 stability, 1350 range, and 28 rounds. Portability at 660. The durability at 250 there. You see the 6-star preview here. Not much changes in terms of the shape or options added to the gun. Just like some light color changes it looks like, but anyway, we'll jump right into our training match here on Warehouse, as we always do in these reviews. This one will probably be a little bit longer. We'll do our training match, then probably jump into some ranked multiplayer gameplay, and we'll play some ranked matches, at least one match, using just the MFX 9. So be sure to stick around for that. Should be pretty interesting. We'll see if we can do good or not with it, but first impression of this weapon is the range. I mean, if you're an Afterpulse player, I think it's safe to say that you know that by now, that the range on the MFX 9 is just astounding. I know at least one person with a 7-star. I'm sure there's more out there, but everyone who has one has just vouched for the range, and clearly the range is huge. Compared to the KG-18, it's just incredible. And you see we do have a scope on the 5-star version. Obviously you're not going to lose the scope as you go up in stars, so the 6 and 7-star will have the scope as well. I did post a video on the 4-star MFX 9 that was just at level 1. I just did a 1v1 with Versus. We both just used 4-star level 1 MFX 9s. Just battled it out on close quarters camp in that video. You can check that out on my channel. And I gave some thoughts on the MFX 9. Obviously a lot has changed from a 4-star level 1 to a 5-star maxed out. Huge difference. That 4-star only had 14 rounds, I believe. And 14 rounds just wasn't near enough to get a kill on anybody. You see the 5-star has 28, and I believe when you evolve to a 6-star, I guess you could have seen it in the preview, I didn't quite pay enough attention, but I believe the ammo actually stays the same, which is different from the KG-18. I'll show you the swap speed. Not bad, not bad. You see a little bit of trouble dealing with the Mastodon, but we can still take him out, not too hard. What I was saying, different from the KG-18, KG-18 5 to 6 stars goes from 20 rounds to 30 rounds, I believe. I just posted that 5-star maxed review with the Chrome KG-18 5-star, so be sure to check that out as well. But the ammo does not change on the MFX 9 going from 5 to 6 star. You see, apparently we got Defeat the Titans. Free 10,000 cash, we'll take it. That's our training match. Definitely, huge range. One of the negative differences between the MFX 9 and the KG-18 is the portability. KG-18 portability is 700, which is, I believe, the highest in the game. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty certain that's the case. And MFX 9 is 660, as you've seen. There's my 6-star KG-18 Chrome, level 8 out of 35. Just a quick preview. We'll maybe bring that back up later and try to compare the stats, but you see we're jumping into a ranked match here. Got our PMC Mountain Pants, PMC Mountain Vest, and Foxtrot Helmet, so a good amount of protection. I love this setup. I've really been loving this setup and using it. Even the PMC Mountain Pants, even with assault rifles, even though the portability boost is for LMGs. You know, I've still been rocking them. They got 892 portability, I believe, so I mean, you can move well enough with them. Obviously we're not moving insanely fast, and you know, obviously if you rock your KG-18, you'll be moving a little bit faster. I mean, 40 points in portability is, you know, a decent amount. As you know, I mean, I think you can notice a difference with 20 points of portability. 10 points, not so much. 20 points, you can kind of notice it. 30 points, definitely. 40 points for sure, you can notice it. So there's definitely a difference, but I mean, obviously 660 is the portability of a lot of the SMGs, so, you know, still really good. No complaints there. Looks like we got stunned. Are we gonna make it? Yeah, there we go. Do a little dance. But I mean, we're doing pretty well so far. I mean, this is ranked play, using just the MFX 9. Obviously, I'm playing really tight. You know, pretty much. I mean, I wouldn't call this camping. I don't know. That's you know, mentioned it a few times. It's up to you what you want to call camping or whatever. But obviously, playing really tight, staying back, you know, towards my original spawn, staying on that side of the map. You know, obviously, I'm not going to shoot across the map with this thing, but I mean, you've seen the kills that I've got. You know, really just incredible range, great rate of fire, you know, decent, you know, damage per second, so you can kill relatively quick. I mean, it's really good. You know, and back to the video I mentioned earlier about the 4-star MFX 9. You know, I mentioned thoughts on the MFX 9 versus KG-18. Ooh, there's head-to-head against Rusty Nuts. He's a well-known player. Some have accused him of speed hacking, but hopefully that's patched now, so hopefully there's no debate. And obviously we took him out head-to-head with just the MFX 9, so, you know, we'll take it. What was I saying? The KG-18 versus the MFX 9. You know, at the end of the day, you got to think about when are you going to use a handgun, pistol, when are you going to use that secondary weapon. You know, I know a lot of people actually use their launchers. I mean, obviously, launcher is almost a must-have at this point in the game. You know, people have realized the damage that can be done with launchers, so I think, you know, nearly every, at least the veteran players, nearly every veteran player will be carrying a launcher nowadays. You know, shotgun isn't a terrible option, particularly the Hydra, I think. I mean, the AKS-G12 is great for, like, shotgun-specific gameplay, but in terms of a secondary weapon that's going to really get you those close-range kills, you know, I would go Hydra since you can one-shot with it, but, I mean, that's a whole nother story, just saying that that shotguns are definitely viable as a secondary. And so once you take out the launchers and the shotguns, you know, you start to think about handguns and pistols, and you know, if you still rock one, you know, the primary goal of that is probably going to be to run with it, right? You know, when you're carrying a handgun, you'll probably have a primary that's going to be your go-to weapon that's going to get you kills at mid to long range, even close range, perhaps. And you know, so at the end of the day, that primary weapon is going to have lower portability, and you're going to want to hold on to that KG-18 for the highest portability at 700, right? You know, when are you going to pull your KG-18 out in a spot where the range of the KG-18 is not enough, if you get what I'm saying? And we'll jump into some casual play. I threw on the 4-star civilian black jeans, get a little extra portability boost. But, you know, at the end of the day, I would absolutely take the portability over anything else with the handgun. And obviously, KG-18 is still good enough. You know, once you're in range of the KG-18, it can absolutely do some damage, you know, some real damage. Great, we're already doing worse in casual right off the bat. But you know, a handgun you're going to want to run with, and so I would take the KG-18 for the portability. You know, MFX 9, you know, less portability, not a huge amount less portability, but still a significant number, 40 points, and you know, obviously you get a lot more range, you know, that opens up some options, but you know, at that range you're going to be using your primary weapon anyway. So you know, I feel like I said that point. I don't know if there's any other way to explain it. Hopefully that makes sense. So you know, at the end of the day, MFX 9 is incredible. It would probably be great for like a pistol event, the handgun event, like there was one, what, like a week, 2 weeks ago, whatever it was. I didn't see anyone with an MFX 9. You know, people probably just don't build them because it doesn't have any special editions out yet. The KG-18 obviously has Veteran, Chrome, Nightcrawler, and so you know, the Vet KG-18 has a little bit more range. Not sure the exact stats off the top of my head. I got some on my wiki if you want to check that out. But you know, the MFX 9 probably would have been a great option for the handgun event because you could hold the enemy at range and they wouldn't even be able to touch you with a KG-18 while you'd be, you know, wrecking them with your MFX 9. But in terms of multiplayer gameplay, just, you know, standard team deathmatch like this or deathmatch, you know, you're gonna use your handgun to run, to move up, you know, up and down the map, you know, get to a point, then pull out your primary and do your damage with the primary. This guy should have killed us. This is brutal. Should have just stuck to ranked play. We'll just go 7-0 all day in ranked, but do terrible in casual apparently. Maybe it's the civilian black jeans, or they're messing up my style. So yeah, just some thoughts. I mean, MFX 9, absolutely incredible range. Just saying hi to the Comp 36 there. You know, really great handgun. You know, I think I said it in the 4-star video I posted, but you know, I really can't wait for a special edition to come out. You know, if they made a veteran edition of this, it's probably game over. Probably best handgun, you know, hands down. You know, if they made like a, I mean, they probably won't introduce new chrome weapons or like atom weapons, shamrock weapons, but if they made like one of those special editions with the MFX 9, you know, it could really be incredible. So you know, maybe we'll see that, but in the meantime, I have more than enough. I pulled a ton of 5-star MFX 9s. They were, I don't know, giving these things out like, I don't know, free candy or something. So I pulled a ton of these. So obviously you only need 4-star or 4 5-star guns to make a 7-star. Plus your burners obviously, but 4 or 5-star of the same gun type. So I'm just holding on to 4 of these. Obviously we're gonna make the 6-star at the end of the match. We'll pull out got our A500 out here, see if we can get a few points before this ends, because this was a terrible match. But so I'll have the potential to make a 7-star if I gotta max out one of the other 5-star MFX 9s and obviously evolve that to 6-star. Then I'll have 2 6-stars ready to make the 7 once I have 5 6-star burners. So still a long journey to go there, and you know, obviously it's not my #1 priority. There's so many 7-star primary weapons I would make before I made a 7-star MFX 9. But the option is there. We can do it in the future, and you know, we'll keep working towards it slowly but surely. And jumping into our custom matches, we always do. 2 minutes, close quarters camp, super hard bots, 8 players, auto aim on. Just show you some more MFX 9 gameplay. I'm guessing this is the point where most people click away. But anyways, at the end of this video, I started making a list of upcoming video ideas. You know, I've started getting a bit more requests from people. So I just put together a short list. You know, it's just in random order right now. It doesn't mean that, you know, just because it's listed first doesn't mean it's going to be the next video. But, you know, just some cool ideas. If you don't want to watch this custom match, you know, you can skip ahead to the last 30 seconds or so of the video, see that list. Maybe something will pique your interest, get you to subscribe and come back for more. Definitely working on a lot of videos here. Been slacking a little bit on the daily post, but getting back into it. You know, it is, you know, it's not hard work, but it is, you know, busy work. It takes some time to make all these videos, get them out there. And I've said that before, so you know that story. But You know, like the MFX 9, waiting for a special edition. You know, I can make the 7-star in the meantime if I ever get enough burners and, you know, all that jazz. But overall, I will stick with the KG-18 when I use a handgun as my secondary for the extra portability. You just can't beat the portability. If there is another handgun event, I will absolutely pull this thing out and I will probably dominate with it. I'm not trying to sound cocky, but like I said, just hold them at range. You know, a MFX 9 versus a KG-18 head-to-head, the MFX 9 should always win just based on the range. I actually did a 1v1 with Cop where he was using a 7-star MFX 9. I don't think I posted that yet. If I didn't, I will post it eventually. I still got a stockpile of videos on my computer, so getting those out there day by day. Just grinding it out over here. And let's see, I think I covered most of my points on the MFX 9. 9, 5, and 3 in our custom match. Nothing exciting. Fully expecting most people to skip that part, but if you're watching, you're the real MVP. Let's see, nothing special in our inbox, just some match rewards. I usually keep my inventory full, so there's almost always something in my inbox. There's the 5-star once again. Give you one more look at it. You know, I wish you could see the full gun. It does this with the KG-18 too, since the mag is so far extended. It goes like below where the stats are, and obviously you can see a bit of it through the screen or whatever, the overlay. But I wish you could see the full thing. There's the full thing as my player holds it, and said we would go back to the KG-18 Chrome. There's a 6-star level 8, obviously, but look at the range, 395. MFX 9 was what, over 1,000? Let's go back to it here. Yeah, 1350 range compared to 395 range. That is insane. Insane. It's like the LSM versus the LSM veteran, LSM 7. You know, 7-star LSM 7 maxed out gets to like 1,000 range. You know, 1-star veteran LSM 7, which I have a video out, by the way. Check out my channel. Also got the 4-star LSM 7 regular maxed out. Check out those videos on my channel. You know, even the 1-star LSM 7 veteran has more range than the 7-star maxed regular LSM 7. Just insane, 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 crazy. I feel bad for anyone who's worked on that regular LSM. But obviously huge range boost on the MFX 9 compared to KG-18. That's really huge difference. We're gonna evolve to our 6-star now. Got tons of crappy atom weapons. I got way more than I need, so I'll get rid of some of these. Like I said in previous videos, I pulled enough to make a 7-star of every single atom weapon except the CQR 2000. I just got a 5-star CQR 2000, got the 4-star review out on my channel. That was pre-buff, so the portability has changed now. Kind of disappointing, but that gun was OP anyway. You see, changing to a 6-star, like I said, ammo does not change, stability does not change, everything else going down by a little bit. Obviously, that's usually the case with evolving weapons. There's a 6-star, basically no difference. Just some color changes. The 5-star was like all black. Now we got like the I don't know, the attachment on top is like a little more grayish. I don't know what the color name would be. It's almost like a light brown mixed with black, like a smoky charcoal light black. I don't know. I don't know how to describe that, but you got that color on the top attachment. Then the lower, there's holding the KG-18 6-star compared to the 6-star MFX 9. The drum's a bit bigger on the KG-18, but pretty similar. Definitely a cool looking weapon. Either of them, both of them are pretty cool. But anyways, that pretty much does it. Hope you got some good info on the MFX 9. Not a lot of people are rocking it, seems like. Obviously, you don't get killed too much by handguns anyway, so it might be hard to tell, but there's a list on upcoming videos, and thanks for stopping by as always, and I will catch you on the next video.